The mission of Honor Flight is very simple. It is to honor World War II veterans for their service and recognize them for their sacrifices in World War II. The World War II Memorial was not completed, the National World War II Memorial was not completed until 60 years after the war. By that time, the men and women who served were well into their 80s, and for a variety of reasons, financial, physical reasons, they could not make the trip independently. So the mission of Honor Flight is to take them to Washington, D.C. to visit their own memorial and to show them the gratitude and the thanks for saving the nation and then coming back and building the nation. Some of them relive some of the memories of the war, and they begin to come to grips with their experience. Most every World War II vet will tell you that he or she takes the war with them every day. They wake up with the war every single day. For some, it's a catharsis. For others, it's a way to honor their fallen comrades, their buddies, their family members. For others, it is simply an acknowledgement that the country thanks them for their service. There are so many veterans who will come up to me at the grocery store, people who've been on the flight, and say, that flight was the best experience of my life. I can't believe everything you did to make the day so perfect. Even on the days that it's pouring rain and it's cold or it's 102 degrees, they don't complain about anything. They're marveled at how well organized the whole trip is, how it goes off without a hitch, and that is all because of Ray. He takes an inordinate amount of time to speak with every veteran that we have served, and so far we've served 833 veterans. He gets to know them, he remembers everybody's name, and he is so deeply involved in this organization. This I believe is Ray's calling. This is his life's calling. I truly believe if Ray didn't do this, it would not have been done.
I think there's a movement today where more and more people are honoring our veterans, and that's good because being of the Vietnam era, and I myself didn't experience any hard feelings, but I know some of my friends when they returned from Vietnam were not treated too kindly. I met Bob Madison from Springfield, a World War II veteran, and it was he and I that got some of our friends together that formed the Land of Lincoln Honor Flight. We officially were recognized as a hub in the Honor Flight network in March of 2009. We, as the Land of Lincoln Honor Flight, have made 13 flights. A lot of them can't believe that anybody would take the time to provide this for them, and so many of the veterans probably wouldn't go on their own. They are so appreciative that we would take the time for them. We see a lot of them, of veterans in tears at the memorial, and they just can't believe that there would be many people that would want to honor them. But when we have school children and different groups that meet us at some of the memorials and that shake their hands, and that really brings out a lot of emotion and everything. On one of our flights, we had a World War II veteran that went. His son was a Vietnam veteran, and the communication between the two was not very good before the flight. The son said, well, it's just a scam, you don't want to get involved. The son realized that this was not a scam, and so we have a welcome home at the airport when they returned that night. He came, and the World War II veteran was in a wheelchair, and he met his father and saluted and said, welcome home. and it was a very emotional, and it actually broke down some barriers between the father and son. When you do something for someone else, volunteer your help in assisting them, it's a good feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's something that it just gives me a good feeling that I was able to help someone else.